Yes, I was a competitive athlete. I represented Hong Kong in 2 sports, athletics and rowing. And between elite sports and business, there are a lot of commonalities. You know, the pace, the science, the precision, the technology we use. Surely I'm applying a lot currently in running AS Watson. Now today I want to share with you about AI Playbook in retail. I want to share with you how we apply AI in retail business and what we actually need from the technology community. Now in AS Watson we have a lot of fun, we have a lot of teamwork. So actually I'm wearing one of our team uniform. And to start with, I want to ask all of you how much you know about retail. I want to bring you first of all to the Formula 1 pit stop. And then I will explain. I want to show you a video first.
But Holland comes in for a pit stop. Time to refuel and change tires. Lou Moore himself changes the tires.
Now,
Only 4 crew members, including the driver, are allowed to work on the car. It's a tense time. Holland stays in his seat, anxious to get away. Let's watch.
You need 67 seconds in the pit stop. I always use this analogy to describe retail, because in the old days, it's like the old days pit stop. Everything in order, you need 67 seconds. And today we need a lot of technology, we need a lot of precision in the design, so that a pit stop can be 2 seconds. So every second we have a lot of customers, so we need a lot of precision to be able to serve the customers. Now this is retail today. It's very, very interesting and exciting. But anyway, why are we talking about retail if retail is dead? You heard a lot of news in everywhere around the world. You have a lot of news about retailers closing down stores, consolidating, and they have this type of headlines. But retail is not dead. It's just that retail needs to be better because our customer has changed. Our customers' behavior has changed, and to be exact, actually, because of technology, customers' behavior has changed. So now we have customers we call zero consumers, zero loyalty, zero patience, zero boundaries. You all shop. You can shop everywhere, anywhere. So this is called zero consumers. Now in AS Watson, when we have been transforming ourselves and we continue to grow, so we have actually, back 4 or 5 years ago, we have created a new standard for retail. Because like any other industry, you need to evolve. So it's not about O to O. No. We created a new standard which is O plus O. O to O meaning if you're online, you try to go offline. If you're offline, you try to go online. This is not really sustainable. Our model is about integrating offline and online because our customer, they don't differentiate. They will shop with us whenever they want to, either it's midnight or it's lunchtime. So we need to be there for them. So we call it simply O plus O. So when we build and evolve our company, all the technology is focusing on building this O plus O model. Now, for retailers, you talk so much about usually number of stores. For us in AS Watson, we focus on building an ecosystem. So this is how we present it. Of course, in the middle is still our physical stores, because that's the touch points which is really differentiating ourselves. And if you go clockwise, we currently have 177 million loyalty members around the world. This is part of the ecosystem. We need to build loyalty. And then, of course, it's social media, touch points, mobile apps, and very importantly, it is the customer service specialist I want to highlight. Every year, we have 6 billion shoppers go through our O plus O stores. They not only shop products, but it's about the service. That's the reason why they walk into our stores offline and online. And currently, we have 140,000 of our colleagues who are looking after our customers. Now, this is the ecosystem which we need technology. I mentioned about 6 billion shoppers every year. So we have our offline and online touchpoint. But if you go into our offline stores, you can also order products from online because we might not have the stock in the store. But when you are online, you can also talk to our customer service specialists in the store who can talk to you about fragrance, about skincare. So this is O+O. We have so many stores. Just now I show you 17,000 stores around the world, so many shoppers, and that's the reason why we need AI to continue to grow. And I also mentioned about our service. Now, human service is important, human touch, but human service also need technology to help them to serve our customers even better, even more personalized. And this is the reason retail needs AI. And because of the scale that we have so many data, thousands and thousands terabytes of data. So you can understand why we need technology. Otherwise, we are just sitting on a lot of data, but data needs to become insights to be able to create value. And this is what we are trying to do in A.S. Watson. A lot of stores, a lot of people, a lot of customers, a lot of data. Now, why do you care? Do you shop? Obviously, you all look very nice. So you need shampoo, you need toothpaste, you need skincare, you need fragrance, you need vitamins. So if you do shop, this is relevant to you. You're in the right section, all right? So then for A.S. Watson, when we look at O+O, have you heard about the word ROSO? Research online and shop offline. We do track that. We do track that. You can ask yourself whether you do that. But we have asked over 10,000 of our shoppers in many markets in Asia and Europe, and this is what they told us. First of all, a lot of the research that we have done, 80% of them aged 18 to 34. Over 90% of them, they told us that, yes, I will ROSO when it comes to health and beauty products. When it comes to just beauty, maybe slightly lower, 57% of them said they will research online and shop offline. Now, this is the ongoing research that we do and follow because we need to know how our customers shop. They don't only just shop offline, they don't only just shop online, but then they actually shop, research online, shop offline. And this is why we exist and we continue to have a very good business. Now, this is not rocket science. If you need to think about technology or how your technology solution can apply in retail, this is the simple retail process. From planning to buying, moving the products. Of course, you have to market, and then you have to sell. There's a lot of details in this process. These are just some keywords. But from merchandising planning, how we do price management, buying, supply chain inventory management, and how we reach out to customers and running the retail operations, converting the customer, getting sales and profit, this is what retail is about. And when we zoom into just the market and the sale bit, which is the customer journey, which our team in A.S. Watson focus a lot in terms of how we create awareness in the customer, how we do conversion, how we allow them to consider, and then we convert them to make a purchase, and then they come back, the loyalty, and even better, they tell their friends to come as well. So this is the journey where we apply AI. And this is, again, just some example of what we currently do. Using AI-driven marketing and promotion, we need AI to assist in content. We need dynamic outreach. Our store layout, how we segment the stores, all this needs AI. And now we have agentic AI to help us with customer interaction because we need hyper-personalization. And a lot of customer engagement. We do voice listening. I'll explain a little bit later. But this is the whole journey which we need technology to help us to be able to get customers to make purchase. Now, I want to share with you a few stories as to what we are doing. Skincare. A lot of customers, they will buy skincare. But how do we personalize? The best is to be able to analyze your skin. So we have been using AI to help us, and now with a very high-tech smartphone, so with the photo, then our AI can help to analyze whether you have dry skin, combined skin, where you have pores, where you have dark spots, and then we recommend products. This is now it's quite basic, but when we launched it a few years back, it's actually quite innovative. We then also use it in the back end, which is how we do intelligent inventory management. Because when you buy inventory, some of you are startups, some of you are bigger company, but you need cash. When you buy products, if you don't manage the inventory well, you don't have good cash flow. So how we optimize the inventory by the right level, we need to do demand forecasting, and how we minimize shrinkage, which is the products we lost or damaged or expired. And all these, and also autonomous guided vehicle, we just call AGV. Those are automation in the warehouse that help us to manage the warehouse productivity, efficiency much better. So again, this is just another example. The third example is the one that I really like. It's about how we actually assist our customers' service specialists to service the customer. Because from the way they greet the customer, how they talk about the products, how they build a connection, how they recommend product, all these affect conversion rate. Conversion rate meaning if 10 customers walk in, how many of them will buy? If it's 5, then conversion rate is 50. If you get higher conversion rate, you get higher sales. So how do we use AI to help our customer service specialists? We actually put a voice recorder. While they service the customer, we record the voice, and it then goes to AI for analysis. We then associate their script with the customer service specialist with higher conversion rate. So meaning they are better salesperson. So then we analyze the script. Is there something, a particular word they used, or how they actually talk to the customer that has helped with the conversion? So with that, we then put the best practice into the learning, training materials for all our beauty advisors. And as I shared earlier, we have 130,000 of them. So AI really helps us to find out the best practice to service our customers. So again, this is another example. So if you go into the industry data, so on your right, you will see that actually for AI for retail, according to research, this is not my data, but it's going to grow a lot. A lot of investment is going into AI because 70% of retailers, they would need AI is one of the top wanted for retailers because it's getting so complex in terms of number of people, number of data, etc., all the touch points. So all companies in retail around the world, they really want to invest in AI. And I think this would be the opportunities for this community here. But then, there's a lot of challenges, which I really wanted to share with you. The challenges which is very real that we face. When we try to put AI technology into our business, when we try to put any playbook together, these are the challenges we face. Data quality, well, especially because we are not a startup, we are a 180 years old company, we are very scalable, we have a lot of data. How to integrate into legacy system. And when you are an international company, it's not one country, it's many, many different markets. How do we scale it? And of course, the cost is always, always the concern. And of course, the return. Data privacy, change management, and culture. I want to mention particular on this few. Data quality, change management, and culture. Now, I'm not a tech person, but I understand that in AI, you really need very good quality data. And my team also told me that it really takes true intelligence to act intelligently. If we have intelligence which is not true, or which has mistake in it, it's not going to make our company very intelligent. Now, and I also know that data is the nutrition of AI. Nutrition of AI. You need nutritious food, right? So if you eat junk food, so you're not going to perform very well. So don't eat that many junk food, okay? So for us, the data quality is very important, and this is where AS Watson is investing in terms of from the time when we collect the data to how do we use them, the data quality is very, very important. Now, in terms of the company culture, which is key, and why do you need to know? Because if you trying to propose a solution to us, to any other company, you need to understand there's a big part to play to success is change management and the culture. So within AS Watson, we're putting a lot of effort now for decades, it's not yesterday, for over a decade, that we try to get the company to focus on customers. We need the team to align, we need the people to be united. So we create a science culture, and we need to get everyone to be comfortable using technology and talk about it. It's not just our IT colleagues or big data colleagues who talk about it, but everyone. So I would call it like a reboot of the organization. And we have been doing that for now over a decade. And it's an ongoing journey. It's never going to stop. But this is what we need, and this is what other companies need, and this is what you need to understand when you work with companies. So for over a decade ago, we told ourselves, just like I told you I was an elite competitive athlete, we used a lot of science just to improve by 1 second. So we said, okay, in AS Watson, we are big, we are a scalable retail company, but what is going to take us to the next level, we need to be a data-driven company. But then data-driven, some company, doesn't mean they use decision using data. Some company invest a lot in data, but actually their decision-making doesn't follow it. So this is also part of the journey where if you decide to run a company that is data-driven, then the decision-making must follow it. And this has to come from the top, all the management. And within AS Watson, we have a ABCD, data intelligence model. Moving from data to decision. So AI is artificial intelligence. How do we apply it? Not only just online, some of you think a lot about online, but also offline retail. Business intelligence, BI. How do we use all the sales data to help us to make decisions? Customer intelligence. How do we look at how customers shop offline and online? When do they shop? How do they shop? What do they need, etc.? This is all customer insights. We have video analytics in our physical store to understand how the customer flow. And of course, the decision. How do we use decision intelligence? That's the DI. This is what we need in a company, data-driven company, in a very competitive industry like retail. This is agility we need, and this is what we are currently building. So for AI Playbook for retail, I can give you a whole white paper, but I think in short, any company would need to align business goals because it's not about chasing technology. Of course, if you have a lot of cash in your company and you don't need to focus on return, you can do that. But you need to align the business goals. You need to know where you want to expand. You need to know what's your growth driver. And then data is the second important thing in the playbook. How do you have built robust data quality? You need a platform as well. Because without the right platform, you can't actually, we call democratize data, meaning make data very comfortable for your team to use it. And then finally, I'll put the word team, because for any company to be successful using technology, it needs cross-team, cross-department team. And then we also need good tech partners to be able to be successful, and a lot of upskilling at the same time in the company. So this is how I would summarize the AI Playbook. But then I've also shared with you that we have a lot of challenges currently in the retail business. So this is how I would describe O+O retail. It's a high-tech company. It's a tech-powered business, but with a human soul. This is how I would describe O+O retail in today's world, where if we want to win, if we want to stay leading, this is us. This is what we need. So who is AS Watson again? We are not a Formula One company, so don't misunderstand. I'm just using this analogy. It's a very competitive industry. It's a very fun industry because it's B2C. Everything happens so fast, 24/7, with a lot of pace. So if you have good technology to bring to retail, to bring to us, this is going to be very, very interesting and fun. And I also like to use this because this is yesterday's steering wheel. If you run a company, you either turn left, go straight, maybe go back. This is today's steering wheel. A lot of chips inside, a lot of computer programming, so that a Formula One driver can overtake in a turn, or when it's wet floor, how do they manage the whole race? So this is today's retail, but with a human soul. Who is A.S. Watson, by the way? We are a Hong Kong-based company. We are the largest international health and beauty retailer in the world. In Asia, we're also a top employer. I've mentioned to you about a store number, etc. But one thing, very importantly, you need to know is that we have a history of 184 years. What does that mean? You can have company who tell you, I have this amount of stores, this amount of sales, but I'm like a 5-year-old company. But we're 183 years, meaning that we are really resilient. There's so many things, so many headwinds in the last centuries, many, many centuries. So this is us. But to finish off, I think I'll show you a video. So thank you once again, and I hope to be able to get some interesting tech solutions from this platform today. I also have my Chief Transformation Officer for our global business here, Mandy. I also have our Chief Digital Officer for Asia here, Andrew, somewhere. And our Chief Technology Officer for Asia, Bobby, is here. So they are all here, and you can feel free to connect to them. Thank you once again. Thank you.